Hi guys, I've rebooted, so the message you see in the previous video was a simple message, or a simple solution was reboot, right? And here we have the choices: NVIDIA, the latest, the fallback, boot existing OS. Alright, we choose the first line. And this is our own build. We've built EndeavourOS on an ArcoLinux ISO, and they said online on the GitHub, it can be built on any ArcoLinux. So stop thinking in boxes, right? I always say that, stop thinking in boxes. So many solutions I found on Ubuntu forums, and then applied the same common sense on ArcoLinux, EndeavourOS, Garuda, Chaos. It's all Arch. And this is the devel ISO. We've seen the folder, the file is in there in the GitHub, and that's the nice wallpaper, right? Start the installer. Quick look around. Okay, XFCE 4. I wonder if we'll ever have a 5. And we have to start the installer. Now there's an online thing, and something happens in the backend. You see this flash, poof, and it's either you have internet and you can select packages, or you don't have internet, you're on the beach and you're offline and there is no packages. Okay, that's all it is. You know what I do? I always do offline and then get my github.com/ArcoLinux Nemesis later. Now I never make my videos in English, would be in Netherlands, right? Dutch would be silly. Not many people will watch, so everything is set by default on my ISOs in English. But Calamares, as you can see, can know where you live and say, oh, let's provide Dutch, or let's provide French or German or anything like that. It's a choice in Calamares. Next, Brussels. So Belgian. Erase disk. Some choices, limited, but choices. 4. Okay, and next. And then we decide to have nothing at all. Wouldn't be good. Or XFCE, or i3WM, and so on and so on. So these are packages. Well, desktops. If we select them, we get already quite a bunch of things. It's a decision we have to make now. But if you're offline, right, if suddenly there is no internet connection, it's gone, right? You don't have anything. So it's all about choices. In the ArcoLinux B, if you install that one, you can go to the McDonald's or on the beach, right, in the mountains. You can install it because it's all there on the ISO. If you do an online and get everything from the internet, it should be there, the internet. Otherwise you can't download any of these things. Okay, and here we have some selections. So by default this is selected, and you can make other decisions still here. Next, it's all about the Lego blocks, right? A list of Lego blocks, and choose if there is internet. And Calamares knows there is internet. That's also important. Calamares does a test at some point in time, and he knows, here's the show debug information if you want to look. If it sees there is internet, okay, then it can do something. And here is going to initialize Pacman, ranking the mirrors, Pacman mirror list, keyring to target. So all kinds of things to ensure that Pacman works, and that the key rings are there, that the updated mirror list is there. It's all about speed and servers and key rings and packages. So it will take the time it takes, right? It will, voila, there are 24 members in group-based devel. So if you were wondering what all that is, you can check it out. In the meantime, while it's installing, go to a browser and then Arch ISO base devel. What is that? Development base What would that be? Complete online, Archbase, base devel, installing base in. Oh, I know this guy, I think. Yeah. And then ArcoLinux and so on. Now, it's too bad, but it's not there. How about group? Now we get it. So base devel, group details. So if you type in base devel, this is what you get. A GNU tool for automatically configuring source code. Okay. Automatic creating makefiles. Okay. What else? Oh my god, here's the compiler, the GNU compiler collection, C, C++. That's important. grep we know normally, right? Time to time we use grep. We make sometimes something. Oh, look at that. Pacman is here. Okay. That's important. Sudo is there. Important. Which set. So important stuff basically. Right? And if there's no internet, well, maybe Pacman is there. But I mean, in general speaking, it's important that you got internet if you're using online installers, not thinking about EndeavourOS, but in general in Linux. If you use an online installer, yeah, you better have internet. But learn, right? Learn by typing in. There is something called a base group. Is that working? No. Something we don't find, but we do find ArchWiki, ArchISO when we type it in. Now I wonder, I have an idea. Look what I sometimes do. If the URL exists, if the package exists and the search engine doesn't provide me, I can type something like KDE meta applications. Is that the name? No. Too bad. But sometimes you can type these things in there. Otherwise, you just have to look like everybody else. KDE meta. Anything there? Well, there's just this one. There are the guys. Maybe I'm mistaking. It's application meta. Ah, it's the other way around. Not meta application, but applications meta. And it contains all other meta stuff. That's an important one to know, because if you install this one, you get a bunch of software on Plasma in. Maybe you like it, maybe you're not, but you get all the games in and all the education software and so on and so on. So know that package. Another video where it's in. Yes. Know what you select in columns, right? If you want to select KDE applications meta, you'll get KDE applications meta. Hey, voila. We've got ourselves an EndeavourOS Linux system. And now we can play some more. This is our greeter. And voila. We're online. We can update the mirrors, update the system, configure, clean up, configure. So all kinds of a GUI, right, to do things in the terminal, giving commands to update the mirror. In this case, it's another GUI, which is actually a yet application, I believe it is. So yet another, what is it again? It's an application, yet. Sudo pacman -s/-q yet. What does it stand for again? Do they give the information? It's the version of EOS, so another spin-off or fork variant changed yet. Maybe an I. A fork of Zenity. That's what we want to know, right? Display graphical dialogues from shell scripts from command line. Super interesting. So if I would delete, then we immediately know who's using yet in this operating system. I say go get rid of it, then this one will stop working and the other one will stop working. So it's used by all kinds of applications. So that won't work. Voila. All you need to do, that was not my intention. All you need to do is have a look around and probably an update. I'm not sure if update is actually a command here. So sudo pacman -s YYU will be a command everywhere on any ArcoLinux distro, and there it is, right? EndeavourOS. Pure Arch plus EndeavourOS plus anything you would like to have more. Tell them to have Vivaldi, tell them to have Chromium, tell them to have Melt maybe, I don't know. Is Melt installed? Sudo pacman -s melt. Oops. Now Melt is installed. Sudo pacman -s Sublime Text. Nope. But maybe there is Yay. Is Yay here? Yes, Yay is here. Is Paru here? No. Yay, and then Sublime Text 4. But if I want to build all my packages that I have, like 600, 700 packages on ArcoLinux again and again and again, then maybe I better go to ArcoLinux.info, go to the bottom and get the ArcoLinux Spices application, install our ArcoLinux packages on any ArcoLinux based distro, on any ArcoLinux based distro. Okay, so double click, is that working? If PAMAC is installed, yes, and if you say to open it not with the archiver but with the it's in somewhere in the beginning in the list here. Is PAMAC installed? Good question. A good question. All kinds of icons, but I don't think PAMAC is there. Control T, sudo pacman -remove PAMAC. No PAMAC. So we'll just do the old-fashioned way. Sudo pacman -u ArcoLinux Spices. Up, installed. It's now nicely and cozily inside accessories. ArcoLinux Spices, get the ArcoLinux keys and repos. Wait for it to end. Signing keys again, right? These keys always. And everything is finished. You update your system, does not exist, Eric. Sudo pacman -s YYU. Update your system. Ooh, look at that, right? Extra large repo, and sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux. What shall we install? 230 ArcoLinux packages. Now these are just ArcoLinux packages. Like for instance, I would like the PAMAC pacman -s ArcoLinux PAMAC all. That's our own build for PAMAC from Manjaro. And it is easier to do it like that because then I can quickly go to the list. So update is a good way to type, I thought. No, not here. Install then. Session add remove, is that it? Add remove software. Yep, that's the one. So repositories, third party. Now we can see visually what we can install. Lots of things we can install. We can keep on scrolling and scrolling. That's a third party, meaning it's AWAR basically. And here's repo extra large. So the big things over the 100 megabyte, 239 lossless kit bin, interesting tools that sometimes you need, but not always, right? Neverball, have some fun with the kids. Neverball, Zoom for work. So things in here, Google Earth Pro, always fun. But also technical things, like for instance, I have my own repo on GitHub. If I want to have my own extra repo, no problem. Sudo pacman. And that's the fun, right? This freedom, this possibility to do whatever you want with Arch bin git. Now scale, not there, right? Sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux root, and voila, that's only the bash RC then. Now X resources exists. This will happen. That's normal, right? We talk about the same files, so that's good. There's no problem. How should we solve it? We can remove it, of course. The scale default is something we can do. Say I'll take my own scale. Why is it possible? It's important. Why? The scale is used only when you make an ISO, when you build an ISO, and when you create a user, all the configuration needs to scale go to your home directory. So it is in your home directory anyway. Anything that you see is in your home directory. So I'm not removing anything from my home directory. I'm removing something from etc scale. EndeavourOS scale default. Now we have all the problems. So EndeavourOS. That gives me with another what if, right? If we remove this, why don't we add also ArcoLinux XFCE look instead of this look? It's all about choices all the time. Now the scale, right? This commands. So Eric, computer, file system, etc, and then scale. Where are you, scale? SK. Control H, Control A, Control C, Control V. Replace all. Now I need to reboot, like really proper reboot, not logout. I changed so much in F12 in XFCE 4. Okay. Appearance. Arc dark, that's okay. Icons, alright. No problem. Control T. Alacrity is not there. Fine. Control T. There is no alacrity. Sudo pacman -s alacrity plus the ArcoLinux. This is going too far, right? It's just playing around. It's nothing more, and there's nothing, no message in there at all. It's just fun games. Scale is working now because bash RC and bash. This is our bash RC. RAM is in there, you see it? But RAM works fine if sudo pacman -s rate mirrors bin, I think it's called. There's mirrors and there's rate mirrors bin. Bin is just faster, no difference. So now I can RAM. Okay, so lots of fun, but what was I going to do? Other the icons, there were no nice icons. Sudo pacman -s. Oh yes, but why not take the icons from Control H? We've got the top bin now. We've got the skull puke and the space invaders. It's all here. But more importantly, I wanted to have my own icons, right? Alacrity, come on. and we have Alacrity, but the fonts is not there. I think it's sudo pacman -s ttf hack. I think we've chosen choice, right? Better. TTF hack. It's gonna be this or that. So it really is so much fun to play with Arch. Ah, come on. And then add Nemesis repo. What's happening? Wait a moment. Kom straks wel. So somebody knocked at the door. I want to finish this video first. So sudo pacman -s yyU, like this. Look, same packages. We have the same packages. Replace, yes, no, no, it's okay. So this will happen, right? If both repos have the same package, you will want to replace it. I just built it like an hour ago, so mine will be probably up to date, and the other one will not. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Thing is, Nemesis repo is here. Sudo pacman -silp Nemesis repo. This I can install. Ooh, I can install the Linux Zen mod. Oh, it keeps on going, right? The what ifs. It just goes on. -s. Watch out with the Linux Zen mods. Those are built for SandBridge, I think, number 38 in the configuration if you start building it. So it's not for everything, right? I wanted a small 50 megabyte kernel and not an 80 megabyte kernel for everybody. No, just for me. So this is my repo, Nemesis repo. What I like to have as an icon is Papyrus. Papyrus, Dark Tela, oops, forgot Git. And it's all about choices. We need to have a wallpaper. Variety is great in wallpapers. It gets it, it fetches it, it saves it, it rotates it. It's an awesome tool. It gets things from the websites. Not slipping my mind there, but you can set the source so it comes from somewhere you like, right? With the topics you like. So this is another way of looking at things, a little change. Let's do the wallpaper and let's enter, because I can keep on going, right? I'm not gonna make an entire change. The thing was, and our ArcoLinux variety as well. There's some interesting things in there to change on all kinds of possibilities on HWM, on i3, on or 28 desktops that we have. So it's all there, this code. Wachten, they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait, the losers. The fourth attempt to make my video and I want to interrupt this thing. Stupid, right? Stupid. Variety. Enter. And now wallpaper selector. Oh, look at that. Nice, right? And then close. So variety, you can set all kinds of things and set desired sources. So Flickr, all these things, but I'll add some more interesting things. These are not interesting, but we'll have Wallhaven. Is that not the name? I think that's the one we choose. Preferences, add Wallhaven CC. Has beautiful things like abstract, just type abstract, or other words, other tags. Was it abstract? I think so. Looks like he's working. So don't want that, 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 don't want that. Just this one. Look at them, right? And they come in. I never fetch a wallpaper. I never go fetch anything. I'll just wait till everything comes in, and then select it and close. This is a bit lazy, it can happen, so you start variety again, and then next. Voila. Alt N isn't working, Eric. Oh, it is. Alt N is one of the keyboard shortcuts, and we've copy pasted it over, so it's available. It's coming from ArcoLinux. That one, not that one. He's slow, he's sluggish. Anyway, voila. Gonna end the video here. So EndeavourOS, and you can build it, and maybe it can help people understand the building process. So the Make Arch ISO is something I've never looked at. I use the proper official Make Arch ISO, do a little thing there, make it not quite so we see more text, but that's it, I think. But many things have been changed here due to necessity, wishes, choices, right? So have a look, maybe if you're an ISO builder and you did not find anything on ArcoLinuxISO.com website, the ALCI.online website, the AA project, so Carly there as well. All these things, and of course ArcoLinux, right? It's all shared, the knowledge is all there, all the GitHubs are there. Compare, read all the code, and have fun. All right, cheers.